Hi guys, this video is to help you with the setup and usage of one of my project, stock market API, which is basically a API wrapper. We built this project to learn how APIs works, but it turned out good, so I thought making a demonstration video on how to set it up and using it can help other developers as well. Okay, before getting into the demonstration, I want to mention of my friends, Sai Kabilan and Kilraj, who have been a part of writing the code for this project. Okay. Here there is a detailed README file which you can follow to set up and use this project. Um, the students and developers who are interested in doing front end that needs an API backend, API-based backend for fetching stock market data, user authentication, and price prediction all at once, all in one. You can feel free to use this repository as your backend. Okay, I will show you how to set it up. For that, first we need to clone the repository. So I'm opening a command terminal and let's go to desktop first. I'm cloning the repository here. Copy paste the first command and it will clone the written repo into your desktop for you. Then use this command to move into the repository. The next thing we have to do is to create a virtual environment for this project. And most of the dependencies which we have used in this project is compatible with Python 3.11. If you're a person who uses it as the primary version, you can use this command create your virtual environment. But if you use some other versions, I recommend you to install Python 3.11 on your system. You don't have to make environmental variables. Still, copy the python.exe files path, and we can use it to make the virtual environment for this project. In this place, we have to use the path of Python. Copy the path and paste it here. Remove the codes, else it will throw some error. Okay. Now the virtual environment is being created. The next step will be we have to activate the virtual environment. So we can install all the required dependencies and start the server. Copy the next command. Still the virtual environment haven't been created. Okay. Paste this command. What it do is it will run the activate file in the scripts folder and it will activate the virtual environment. We can see whether its virtual environment is in command or not by looking at this keyword PENV. In the next step, we have to install the required dependency. Don't worry, I have made a requirements txt file. Use this command. What it does is it will read the requirements from the text file and install it using pip. It will take few minutes. I will catch you up after installation completes. The installation is over. All the dependencies have been downloaded and installed. With the step, most of the basic setup is over. The next thing I have to do is to activate and start up the Python server. For that, we have used Yfinance module. Just copy the command, paste it here. If you want the other device connected to the local network to access the API, you can modify this command a little bit. Why? Because without launching the server with the host ID 0.0.0, it will open with 127.0.0.1 as default, which won't let the other devices connected to the network to access the. As I'm using same device, I will go with this command. Hit enter. It will start the server. The next thing we have to do is open up another command terminal to test the endpoints. Mm, We have we have six endpoints, three for handling user accounts and three for providing the functionality. First, you have to register yourself as the user and log in with the same user ID and credentials to get an API key. The API key is mandatory to access all the other four endpoints. Okay, copy this register thing. See, the application have started already, and we can use the other command terminal to make the request. First, in place of your username, set a username. I am setting it as Vijay. And in place of your email, give your email ID. Make sure that no two users have the same user ID because user ID and email account because those are set as unique unique constraints on database. Let's set the password here. It's a dummy password. Don't worry, your password will be hashed and stored in the database, so it won't be exposed easily. User registration successful. Now I have created a user account. To get the API key, you have to log in. Copy the second curl command and enter your password and user ID. It's Vijay and V123 here. Okay. Now we have the access token and the token type is actually bearer, which means you can access the API endpoints but can't modify it. Just copy the keyword token access token. Keep it safe somewhere. Why? Because we need it to access the other endpoints. So keep it safe. This table gives you the ticker symbol. You can't type in the company's name directly. We need this keywords to access the company. There are actually three endpoints. One to get the current stock price. The other endpoint will give you historical data from the start date till the end date, which you want. You can choose the frequency and file type. And the third endpoint helps you to make future predictions. First, let's go with the current price. Okay. In place of this symbol, you have to enter the ticker symbol. I'm going with the API. And here you have to paste the copied API key for your user account. We have copied it here, so paste that, and the server will be fetching data from Yfinance API. We got the result. This is the opening price, closing price, high price uh, of the current marketing day. Then the next endpoint will do a bigger job. Here you have to mention the company symbol, the date from which you want the data, and the date till which you want the data. Let's search for Google, and I'm setting the start date as January 1st, 2024, first day of last year, till December 31st, 2020. So basically, we are trying to fetch the price details of Google for an entire year, and I'm setting the frequency as week. So the result will be based here. The format I'm choosing here is CSV, and we have to give our API here, and boom. This is the CSV file which gives the stock price, all the details, closing, opening price, stock, about everything for last year on a weekly basis. The last year of every week. You can also choose the frequency as daily, and you can also try to get in JSON format. Let's test that. I'm choosing the format as JSON and setting the frequency as daily. We can also change the company we want. Okay. As you can see, we got the result in JSON format for an entire year on a frequency set as daily. The last endpoint, functionality endpoint is it will let you to access the ML model, which will help you predict the future price. I won't suggest it for predicting the future because we cannot be sure whether it will work at full accuracy every single time. It's just an educational project, so don't depend on it. I'm choosing the company as Google. And what does period says here is for how many number of days you want to make the prediction. I'm setting it as 10 days. Here we need to paste our API key. Don't worry, you can write JavaScript functions in for your front end to make the queries. You don't have to do it manually. And we got the price predictions for Google stock price for next 10 days. Then to delete the user account, what you have created, there is a endpoint. As usual, just copy and paste it. We need to use the API key here. And as you can see, the user account has been deleted successfully. And let's just try to use the deleted user's API key, fetch the data. So now I'm trying to use the deleted user's API key to fetch current price of IBM. Let's see what happens. See, could not validate credentials because it's a deleted user account, so it's throwing an error. We have did the rate limiting as well to reduce stress on backend. So 10 requests per day for price predictions and 50 requests per day for current price and historical data per user. And while using this setup, you might face two errors, which will be 401, which means that's an unauthorized user is trying to access, and 400, which says it's a bad request. That means one of your parameters in the curl command will be faulty. Okay. We have also included patching. So the data fetched in the last 5 minutes will be cached, and if you try to access it once again, it will be fetched from the cache storage. So it will reduce the times that we need to use. We need to access our Yfinance to get the data. And as I said already, people who are interested in using this as your backend for some websites, feel free to use it. And while connecting or setting it up, if you get any, if you come across any issues or need any help, feel free to mail to this mail ID. This is my personal mail ID. You can also contact me through LinkedIn. I have given my LinkedIn and GitHub IDs in the description, and follow me on the handles as well. Thank you.